Daytona Beach, Florida, home to Hankster's Hot Rods Muscle Car and Collector Car Showroom, where we own all of our vehicles. We are not a consignment dealership. If you're watching today's presentation on YouTube, please be sure to check out our website, which is hanksters.com. It's where you can find all of our most current inventory. Our YouTube videos, we never take down between both of our stores. We use the same channel for our showroom here in Daytona, as well as our showroom in Pennsylvania. However, when a vehicle is funded in full, that particular unit comes down off of our website, letting you know that it is no longer available. Hankstersgarage.com is where you can find automotive parts and accessories for sale that we ship all over the United States, as well as install them. If you're looking at one of our classic vehicles and you want different wheels and tires, vintage air, disc brake conversions, power steering conversions, digital dash upgrades, we can do all of that prior to your vehicle shipping. Hankstersgarage.com. There's also a link there to Hankster's Garage on our website at the top. In the gray bar, it'll say Garage. Click there and it'll take you right to the website. You have some newer merchandise to present to you today. We've had a couple of these through the showroom, and this one's a very nice, very low mileage, very well cared for unit. It is a 2016 Dodge Hellcat, so let's check it out. Supercharged Hemi motor. There is less than 10,000 miles on the vehicle. It does have a clean Carfax. We will go over the mileage and the interior in depth when we are actually on the test drive. But yeah, supercharged Hemi motor. Of course, power steering, power brakes. This car has a multitude of options, both interior and exterior, that will show a lot of the options here in this video presentation. Car's black in color. It has black interior, real cool, like silver gray floor mats. 2 keys. You got, of course, your standard black key, and then your red key. And those of you familiar with the Hellcats, the red key. I think the black key is 500 and some change horsepower, and then the red key takes you to over 700 horsepower when the key is in the vehicle. Front of the vehicle, very cool. Like I said, it was very well cared for. So there is a line right here. There is a clear vinyl wrap on the front of the vehicle to prevent chipping and scratching from road debris and whatnot. So it covers the hood here. It covers the front nose piece, and then of course the front fascia. So all of that is vinyl wrapped so that there's no scratches, no chips. This plastic spoiler that sits real low to the ground down here, there is a couple, imperfections from maybe somebody pulling a little too close from something, or, some, something in the garage, something in a parking spot at the supermarket, I don't know, but they're just a little tiny, it's not cracked or anything, but there's just a little tiny bit of scuffing going on down there. That clear vinyl wrap, there's the line for it. You can see it's on the front fender there as well. It's here behind the wheels, so that if a wheel throws a rock or any kind of road debris up into the paint, it doesn't scratch it. So that's kind of cool. Huge rotors. This car has 4-wheel disc brakes. You can see through the spoked SRT wheels that it does have a huge red caliper, and of course a huge disc brake system up front there. Supercharged with your Hellcat logo on the driver's side front fender. Front windshield, nothing's cracked, nothing's chipped. In real good shape there. Mirror, same thing. It has a vinyl wrap on here. On the driver's side, we'll check the passenger side here in just a little bit. Door fitment on the vehicle is fantastic. Of course, it's all original sheet metal, real low miles car. Also, the vinyl wrap there is on the corner, or the edge, I guess I should say, of the driver door. Again, from, if you're in the garage or something, you open it up, or, you're at the grocery store and you open it up and get a little too close to something. If it does ding, it's not going to ding the paint. It's just going to ding that vinyl wrap that you can peel off and eventually replace if you'd like to. So I got my cars confused. This car actually has less than 4,200 miles on it. It's 4147. So we have another car in the building that's actually a Mustang that's like 9,800 some change. I got my cars confused, but less than 4,200 miles on this car. Like I told you in the beginning, it is black. You have black leather in here, your SRT badge on the seat back. We'll check out the, they are power seats, by the way. And if I can figure out how to get the seat forward here, I'll show you in the back. You can see the back interior, the leather there is showroom condition. I don't know if anybody's even sat back there, but real nice condition. You can see the seats go back and forth. You have your lumbar, you know, up, down, left, right, you know, all that, just about every direction, you know, all the creature comforts we're used to in all the newer vehicles today. The SRT steering wheel, everything's factory, of course. You know, your door panels, seats, center console, floor mats, everything in real nice shape. See if I can pry the floor mats out of the hooks here. And I'll show you the carpeting underneath. It's like brand new showroom condition. Okay, we'll show you all the, well, not every single last one, but a good portion of the options that the car has when we're actually on the test drive. Take a look on the website at all four wheels. You know, no curb rash on any of the wheels. Again, you have your rotors there through the rear wheel, huge caliper, red caliper in the wheel, rear wheel too, locking lugs. Have a locking lug on each wheel. Of course, your fuel door, rear window defroster, body fitment, you know, of course, fantastic, being such a new car, such a low miles car, all factory, you know, panels, all factory paint. Supercharged on the rear spoiler that's on the deck lid, your SRT logo on the passenger side. Pull the keys out here and we'll do our trunk pop 2 times. Unlocks the trunk. There's another set of floor mats. The previous owner of the car obviously upgraded to a silver or gray mat to kind of give it some offset there, which I personally think looks kind of cool. But those floor mats are, you know, the ones that came with the vehicle. They'll be in the trunk. And so you get 2 sets of floor mats, 2 sets of front and rear floor mats. I don't see any scratches, chips, dings, anything on this vehicle. You know, here's again behind the rear wheels there is a clear piece of vinyl right there. If that tells you anything about how meticulous the previous owner was in reference to, you know, getting any kind of, it's a fast car, so you know, once you set the rear wheels in motion, it's going to almost instantaneously throw anything up that's all on the road, you know, that you can't obviously prevent. So just some precautions there to protect the paint on the lower fenders, on the doors, on the nose, you know, all that stuff. Again, the paint on the roof, going to the drop downs on the rear quarters, the rear quarter itself, both high and low. The paint is fantastic. What it should, you know, the paint is what you should expect from a car that is this well cared for, and of course with this low of miles. Again, your vinyl is there on the corner, or I guess on the edge, I should say, of the passenger side door. Again, to prevent any kind of chipping or dings out of the edge of the door there. Your interior is almost, you know, completely flawless. You have, you know, your door panels, chrome door pulls, your Challenger door sill there. It's, hit the lock button. Challenger's door sill there. Again, your floor mats offset the black interior, be it the gray or silver, whichever color they are, kind of mixture of both. All your leather's fantastic, no wears, no tears. Again, your factory door fitment's fantastic. Real good looking car. I really like this particular vehicle. With the wheels the way that they are, and the black and the silver floor mats, and the vinyl wrapping. Again, here on the mirror, you can see the line there where the mirror is wrapped, so that if you do get any, if you're going down a freeway at 100 miles an hour and something hits the mirror, it's gonna chip it, or it's gonna, when you're doing that kind of speed, a car that can do that kind of speed has this kind of horsepower. You smash a bug or something and it's getting into the paint because you're just flying so fast, so that protective vinyl wrap is a good thing on this particular car, especially since it's black, and black shows, any imperfections are definitely magnified when it comes to a black car. 2016 Hellcat. We're going to take it outside on the lift and throw it in the air, and then after that we're going to do a short little test drive. It's a fun car to test drive. We're going to do that here in just a little bit. This is a fantastic car. It's, in my opinion, in showroom condition. I didn't see anything in the paint, interior. It smells like a brand new car. You can see the under the hood is meticulously detailed. Trunk's real clean. No curb rash on the wheels. A lot of positives for this particular car. Any classic car you're buying, any collector car you're buying, any used car that you're buying, you should probably put your hands on it, put your eyes on it for yourself. That way you're not just taking my word for it. We would love to show you this 2016 Hellcat or any other piece of our inventory you might be interested in. Of course, this car's a little newer, so with only 4,000 and some change on it, you can expect that there's not too much wear and tear on the car. However, we're used to selling 30, 40, 50-year-old cars that may have had repaints, interior changeouts, motor changeouts, disc brake conversions, so on and so forth. So when you are looking at one of our classic cars, one of our collector cars, I suggest you coming in person to look at it for yourself in person. We will pull it outside for you. You can check out the paint and the sunshine. We'll put it on the rack for you. You can check out the undercarriage components, bottom of the motor, transmission, steering, suspension components, brakes, tires. We'll let you drive it. You can see how the car performs, how it accelerates, how it stops, starts, steers, all of that stuff. This way, when the car arrives, wherever you might be in the United States or in the world, there are no surprises because you were here and you went over the vehicle yourself. We do a lot of sight unseen business, and we have been for many, many years, so we've been very successful at it. We try to represent our vehicles for what they are as honestly and as accurately as we possibly can. But again, nobody's a better judge of how to spend your hard-earned money than you are. This is why we suggest to visit our showroom in person. Not only will we show you what vehicle you're interested in, but we will also show you our entire business operation and inventory here in Daytona. We have thousands of visitors to our showroom each month, and we'd love to have you up or down, depending on where you're coming from, and show you our business operation, whatever vehicle you might be interested in purchasing from us. Let's take this 2016 Hellcat outside. We'll throw it on the rack and check out the undercarriage, and then shortly after that we will do a little test drive and show you guys how this fantastic piece of machinery runs. Underneath our 2016 Hellcat. These presentations are a little more simplistic than the classic car presentations. There's not as much really to talk about and to point out, but nonetheless, we still do them. So let's check out the bottom of our 2016 Hellcat. Of course, you have those huge rotors up front disc brakes. The motor, as it is with most of the newer cars, whether it's a Hellcat, a Corvette, or whatever the car may be, a lot of the motor is covered. Look, it even tells you remove for engine service. I'm sure the technician couldn't figure that out. But anyways, the motor's covered, so it's a less than 5,000 mile car, so let's hope we don't have any issues with the motor leaking anything. Something we're not accustomed to seeing on our classic vehicles, dual cats, and inside the cats is the oxygen sensor, both on the driver and passenger side. You have your transpan gasket there. Transpan, I should say. Obviously, there's a gasket between the transmission and the pan. All original floor pans, of course, factory. Cool looking deal there. Real nice precision by Dodge. The motor, obviously, exhaust manifolds coming down, dual cats, dual pipes. Gonna go into like a Y pipe or an X pipe back here underneath the body of the car, the floor pans, and then it's going to Y out again back there to give you your dual exhaust that we took a look at in the showroom. Obviously, you know, with it being such a new car and such a low mile car, everything underneath is pristine. Very well cared for vehicle. The rear brakes, of course, also disc, so four-wheel discs on this 2016 Hellcat. Chrysler Pentastar in the exhaust there, letting you know that the exhaust is still factory. It hasn't been changed out. Rear end looks good. All your rear end components. Again, it's such a low miles new car. There's not really much to discuss. You know, everything's pretty much factory, other than to just you know, just to give you a brief overview of the undercarriage. Of course, we rack it to include the picture so you can see that as well. So. You got our complete video presentation, the walk around, the undercarriage presentation, and of course now comes the fun part with the Hellcats, is the drive, which is why I don't own one, because I'd probably get myself in some trouble having a car with this many horsepower, but very fun, real nice muscle car. So, payment options. On this 2016 Hellcat, you can pay cash for it. You can bring us green if you're coming to visit our showroom here in Daytona. We also accept bank wire transfer and cashier's check from your bank. If you do not have the means to pay cash for this vehicle, you will have to obtain your own financing. The collector car lenders we work with do not lend on anything this new. We do have several of our clients, buyers, customers use Lightstream. They're a division of SunTrust Bank, which I believe is now Truist. They will do loans on cars for people with good to excellent credit. They are not a subprime lender, so if your credit's a little sketchy, they will not lend on that. But if you have strong credit, you know, like a 730, 740 or better, you might want to try Lightstream. If Lightstream doesn't work for you, then you know, of course, you'll have to find either your own credit union or your own bank to lend you the money on the vehicle. Once the vehicle is funded, we put the car through a pre-delivery inspection process. We do it on something even this new. You know, we pretty much stay consistent with every vehicle we sell. We just check the fluids, the lug nut torque, the tire pressure, make sure everything's working from a light perspective, AC's blowing cold, all that fun stuff. Once the car's through inspection, if we're handling the shipping, we call a carrier for pickup. Generally, we can have a truck here within 24 to 48 hours. However, sometimes it takes a little longer if you're in a more rural or remote destination, or there's some weather conditions or what have you. But I promise you, once the car's funded in full, we work quickly. It goes through inspection, it goes through detail, in the order that they're funded. So, you know, that may take a day or two or three, depending on how many are in front of yours to do. Sometimes we have 2 or 3, sometimes we have 5 or 6. It just depends on what we sell that week. Once the vehicle's picked up and on its way to you, of course, your delivery time depends on where you're located in the United States or in the world. Weather conditions, driver sleep times, traffic conditions, all that fun stuff. How many other vehicles are on board. But again, we will get you your vehicle as soon as possible. We know you're excited to get the car. We're excited to sell it to you, so we make sure that it's in your driveway, garage, place of business, ASAP. Let's set our 2016 Hellcat on the ground. We'll take it out on a little test drive and show you guys how the car runs. Okay, inside our 2016 Hellcat, you know, these things are built for one thing, and that's speed. So we are not going to go over every last option this thing has. We'd be here a half hour. Obviously, being so new, you can connect your phone to it. It has nav, you know, Sirius XM, if you know you're hooked up, all that stuff. Power windows, power door locks. Power door locks, you can barely even hear. You know, automatic windows roll up and down, both driver and passenger side. Power mirrors that work. Again, I'm not gonna. Everything on this car works. It's not even 4,143 miles on the car, so I'm not gonna go over every last thing. But you know, you have steering wheel here, tilt wheel, telescoping wheel, whatever you want to call it. It's power, both up and down, and in and out. tack. 4,143 miles is the actual mileage. The temperature gauge there reading, I don't know what one, probably 90-ish, something like that. Tack goes up to 200 miles per hour. We're not going to get there today. 72 degrees outside right now. We do have the AC on just low. We show 58 miles to empty, which is funny because it's a half tank of gas. It says range 58 miles. So red key, black key. And for those of you that don't know, the red key is the one that sets it to over 700 horsepower. And if you just have the black key, then you're just talking about 500 and some change, which is still an incredible amount of horsepower. The volume control, obviously, on your radio here.
I always love our conversation, but we're able to share it with a lot.
The thing has a real nice sound system in it. There's all kinds of options to set, your launch mode, your different RPMs, your manual, paddle shifter, all that stuff. We can see we got the red key in the car as indicated on the instrument panel or center console panel. Very, very nice vehicle. Your climate controls down here. Rear defrost, front rear defrost. You have your blower speed there. We're just going to keep it at 1. Like I said, we're not real hot here in Daytona today for a change. You got your different lighting up here. Push on and off. This is manual. I'm sorry, this is an automatic car, not a manual, so it is automatic. Sun visors, headliner, everything is what's to be expected for a a less than 5,000 mile car. The leather in the back, obviously in fantastic condition. Leather in the front in great shape. We showed you a little bit about that in the showroom. Push button start, stop. Automatic headlights. I mean, the thing's pretty well equipped. We are going to get it going a little quick today, but I'm not going to get carried away with it because, like I said, I don't know one because I'd be in trouble. Wipers do work, obviously. Wiper function there. Your turn signals are in the instrument panel. One's in the tack, and then the others are going to be in your speedo. Am I missing anything of, of course, cruise control? We're not going to use that today. You can wireless Bluetooth your phone to it. It does have heat, traction control, all kinds of cool bells and whistles on this car. But check it out for yourself in the option list on our website, and let's take it for a quick little drive and have some fun in our 2016 Dodge Hellcat. Inside of our Hellcat, the car rides like, performs just like a 2016 4,000 mile car should. You can see the traction's nice and straight. Precision on the steering. I mean, you've got to move the wheel 1/8 of an inch and the car's responding. Fantastic pickup. Obviously, you have your speedometer. Not only is it digital, but it's also analog. So you have your analog there on your right and your digital in the center. Car has outstanding pickup. Again, I wish we had a track or something around here. I need to get in with somebody over at the Speedway to let me use their road over there, because out here in public, I'm not as worried about me as I am about the people around me, going as fast as this thing can go. I don't want to take a chance of somebody pulling out in front of me or trying to get over a lane and me not being able to brake on time. But this car just has an incredible amount of power. We've had several of these through our showroom, and they're fun. They're nice, and this one is definitely very unique given the amount of miles. Great color combination with the wheels and the interior, exterior floor mats. It's just a really nice, really well cared for vehicle. We'll wait for traffic to pass a little bit here, and we'll give it a little bit of gas. The car has a real nice sound to it when you start it up too. The exhaust system, it's modern technology, but it sounds as nice or even better than some of our old muscle cars because of the deep
throaty sound of the exhaust. Just like that, we're at 90. I mean, boom, you're there. So, you know, the speedometer goes up to 200. Like I said, we can't get that today even close. I just don't have enough road. But you know, if you're looking for a car with some power and a great look, probably consider this car. Especially, you know, there's probably not too many of these things out there with as low of miles on it as this one. And like I said, I love the car. The wheels with the black and then the silver gray floor mats, the tinted windows, just car's nearly flawless, nearly in showroom condition. Very, very nice vehicle. 386-944-9219 is our contact phone in Daytona Beach for this 2016 Hellcat. Hanksters.com is our website. It's where you can find all the photos of this car today. Check them out closely. And you will also find this video presentation we're doing for you right now. At full retail price, this Hellcat includes shipping in the lower 48 United States. This Hellcat does not include a warranty. You know, it's a 4,000 mile unmolested, very well cared for car. We do not have the margin on the car to offer a warranty, nor do we really have the ability, given the fact that, you know, the car's already going to be priced with what would be considered, you know, high on like Car Gurus and Auto Trader and, you know, things like that, Carfax, you know, whatever you're looking at. But find another one with 4,000 miles on it in this condition. You're not going to. So you're going to see that, you know, it does include shipping, but it does not include a warranty. The price of the car would be negotiable, but obviously we negotiate the price of the car. The shipping is going to come off. So it all depends on where you're located at. You know, obviously, you know, if you're in California, we'll ship it to you, you know, at full retail price, and that's your negotiation. But if you're a little closer, maybe you can save a few bucks by shipping it yourself or driving it home or trailing it home, you know, things like that. But we're going to offer the thing at full retail price with shipping, and then if we negotiate, you can take care of the shipping, you can pick it up, trailer it home, or you can arrange for your own transport. We do have a broker that you can use. You can call and get shipping quotes. I would strongly not suggest you know, shipping this thing on an open carrier. We ship everything enclosed. However, you know, again, it's a cost savings if you choose to want to try to ship this car open. But at a negotiated price, shipping is going to be up to you, no matter how you handle it, whether you pick it up, trailer it yourself, have your own driver or your own carrier, or whether you broker it yourself through a broker we recommend, or somebody you choose. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful car. Hopefully it finds itself a nice home. I would like for it to be my home, but yeah, not a good idea. Hanksters Hot Rods is located in Daytona Beach, Florida. And one last time, our website is hanksters.com. Very nice Hellcat. I suggest you jump on it before it's gone. We'd love to earn your business. Add you to our growing customer base throughout the United States and throughout the entire world. We do export these cars as well. If you're interested in getting some export quotes, we can do that for you as well and handle that entire process from start to finish for you also. Hanksters Hot Rods, hanksters.com, Daytona Beach, Florida. Check us out.